Why are we going on a connection over there?
Ah, it's good now. Yeah, probably just
Hello all. Let me fix this up. There we go. Welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 17.
Oh, yeah.
I'm King.
I'm Bitcoin Zay.
And we have a lot of the same news, new news, all news, Bitcoin news, crypto news. Yeah. It's always interesting. Every day, all day. Mm-hmm. Free Bitcoin yesterday. Did we get who won it already?
Yeah, Billy Martin.
Martin.
Thanks for that comment. Thanks for all the comments. Billy Martin, I love his comment where he said, "When have you known a politician to not take money?" Which is a great assessment because even if it is Bitcoin, whatever is considered money, they are taking it. So yes, good comment. He actually donated to Gary Johnson, libertarian, who I've heard about a long time ago I've heard about him through Doug Stanhope, who was a comedian. He was talking about him, but I heard about him because he wanted to legalize weed. He wanted to do a bunch of stuff that was kind of out there. But yeah, not surprised he's accepting Bitcoin. So Billy Martin, your Bitcoin will be coming today. Thanks for the comment, and also thanks for the people that's subscribing. So, oh yeah. Yes, Thursday will be a good day. What's going on, Derek? What's going on, everybody who's just now logging on all 3 separate channels? Crypto Q is going to vote.
So what's going on there? What's the first news? It look like we got some more celebrities. More celebrities.
Yeah, if you haven't already seen, your boy DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Another one.
We the best.
Another ICO.
What have we been saying about ICOs that have celebrities promote their currency, wherever they're going to do their token?
I would be cautious.
Be very cautious.
Because if you have a good product, you don't need a marketing scheme.
He's in everything.
He's in everything. Yeah.
He's giving the ICOs his feature. That's all.
Yep. Oh yeah. You got to get his 2 cents in, literally. And with ICOs endorsed by somebody that's famous, just be careful. I mean, most of it is, it looks like pump and dumps. Everybody portfolio.
What's going on, Antonio?
Yeah. Most of it looks like, pump and dumps or that could be long-term stuff, but just not right now. I mean, the central bank, what he's actually promoting.
What's going on, Dave?
They have the card, so, it's kind of interesting, but the same thing.
Somebody said Tyler Perry's Medea coin, crypto Q, so that's funny.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. I mean, Floyd Mayweather endorsed the same thing, a week ago.
So DJ Khaled is endorsing the same one as Floyd Mayweather.
Same one, the central card. Yep.
Okay, so central card. Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm going to listen to Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled when it comes to having a cryptocurrency card to buy stuff. Right. All right. Anyway.
All right.
So along with those lines, though, not saying this company is because we haven't done our due diligence, or I haven't done mine, but Paragon coin looks like that's blowing up on Reddit today.
Oh yeah.
We said it yesterday. We've been talking about it for weeks. Yeah, we've been talking about Paragon. I'm not gonna lie. A few weeks ago when we first heard, I was trying to be polite and I didn't say anything. Like I just left it alone. But since it's out there already,
it's looking a little.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, it's looking a little scammy.
It's looking a little scammy. Once again, the CEO, I can't even think of her name. It was Verstein or whatever her name is. Whatever. Yeah. She came from a modeling background. She has some very interesting music videos. I'm not sure if you all looked it up yet. They're very.
They found them. A bunch of people found them on Reddit.
It's a little scandalous, but like I said, she partnered. They had the game jump on board, which of course, I mean, hey, no offense to the game, but I'm not sure, why he would advertise for the crypto space. I haven't seen him do anything as far as in the crypto space, but whatever. Maybe he's been doing it on the low.
Yeah.
But anyway, just looking at her background, I was saying I would invest my money into it because I didn't know what business sense she already had. So yeah, it looks like a dumpster fire. So anyway, Reddit, they're going in on her and the company.
Yeah.
So I'll be very surprised to see Paragon coin. In fact, put it like this: if anybody in crypto starts talking about Paragon coin as an investment, you know who not to listen to anymore.
Oh yeah. Nah, I wouldn't spend not one Dogecoin for Paragon. Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Keep my own money.
So, of course, we got, like I said, it's a lot of the same news. It's new news, but it's the same news. We're also talking about Bitcoin ETFs again today.
Oh, yeah. This is round 2.
Round 2.
So, first one, as you may know, the SEC was presented with the Bitcoin ETF by the Winklevoss brothers. If you don't know, they're on a social network, 2 twins who are rowing, and they came up with the idea. But they got into Bitcoin early, so they tried to establish a Bitcoin ETF, which makes it exchange-traded fund where you can actually take in accredited investors based on the Bitcoin price and make money. Got denied, but it actually gave Bitcoin a lot of good press because in May the price actually jumped. Right after it was denied, the price jumped, and in my opinion, no matter what happens with this decision in round 2, it will help Bitcoin because it'll give it more, in my opinion, more notoriety, because people are like, well, if they go for a second time, even if they get denied and the price goes up again, people are like, you know what, who cares about ETFs? Who cares about the funds? Bitcoin itself is good. But then if it gets accepted, you're about to have a wave of investor money, like you've never seen, because it's literally, most of the connections I have, he did them dirty.
Oh yeah, that's why I've been saying it for forever now. Winklevoss twins will pass Mark Zuckerberg net worth. You see where you heard it from, people.
Yeah, we said
I give it 5 years max. I'll say 5 to 7 years, but they're gonna go way beyond Mark. And it's gonna be funny. They're not gonna forget what happened back in the day. It's about to be like this little elitist rivalry going on. But I can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah. Rich people, they got their battles too.
Right.
I mean, everybody has their petty battles, and I'm sure they've had that stirring for a while. Like, man, I can't believe.
Well, that's this is actually why I like the Winklevoss twins as well, because whatever happened with the Facebook thing, I wasn't there, so maybe it was stolen, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But the fact that they were made money from it. Hold on, we gotta wait. Something happened with our YouTube live. All right. Get back live.
Yeah.
So the fact that the Winklevoss twins are involved in Facebook, whether they made it or not, the courts did, order Mark Zuckerberg to give them money. But that, of course, that's a huge idea, right? Like, I think it's like 25% of the entire, 33% of the entire world is on that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, people can't pay their bills, but they're on Facebook. But anyway, but the fact that he was involved with that project, and the fact that these two guys have been involved with Bitcoin, like, for years now, they're winners, people. All right, like they're coming from a good family. They're winners.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna side with the Winklevoss twins. Honestly, I can't wait to see what they do next. I'm with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They already have an exchange up and running. I mean, they're serious about it. And as far as being proponents for Bitcoin, they were the first big name I saw, other than Max Kaiser.
Thank you,
when
Mr.
I first
Pink.
started. Because when I read the article by them and I was reminded who they were, I was like, well, there's no way these dudes are making this decision to go all in on something that's not valuable. So that's kind of what started me. So up until this point, it's been pretty good. And I like the fact that if this ETF gets accepted, it's a whole wave of investor money sitting on the sidelines. They're just waiting for a validation. That's it.
Well, not only that, I appreciate Mr. Pink throwing these likes. But not only that, when it comes to the ETFs and stuff, you got to remember, everything's built on each other. The fact that we had that first ETF, then, that was back in March, and that brought some noise, so people came to the market. Now we're doing the second ETF. Another story that just came out was with where are we at? Oh, Trump administration. They said they committed to blockchain as a technology to improve U.S. government operations. The senior officials are speaking at the Data Transparency 2017. It's a conference that expands the role of open data in government. And they're saying that blockchain technology is going to be viewed as essential to U.S. policy and strategy. So 2 things. First of all, we keep saying Donald Trump's going to say it because he will. But it's went from nobody talking about. I remember last year, like you said, people were laughing at us. So it's went from nobody even talking about. Good morning, Mr. Pink. It went from nobody talking about it to this build up now of, well, we had the first ETF. Now we're getting other investors. Now it's becoming normal in countries. Now we're blowing it up. Now it's a second ETF. Now all of a sudden, the Trump administration is talking about it. So it's like the natural course of things, people. What's next?
Yeah.
And granted, I will be fair, even though they're talking about blockchain, they're not talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies
per se. Yeah.
So you need to you remember, key in on that, because the administration now is saying something about blockchain, and that's what they're definitely going to push, which is why I keep saying, if he mentions the word Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, it's going to change the game, because their game plan right now is not to mention those words. They don't want to mention Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
Gotta say blockchain all day.
Yeah, they don't want to mention that. So look out for that. When like I said, it's getting to the point. And like I said, second ETF, when that happens, if it does get passed,
like I said, people are just waiting for that. That's billions of dollars in market cap, and also it's actual investors that they have, in my opinion, they have maybe Bitcoin, but to them it's more safe to invest in a fund than to actually have Bitcoin, because you can actually get it stolen. People have security problems. Some people don't, trust it completely. Some people don't really even know how it works. They just see the profits and they can see where it's going. Right. And they're like, well, all right, just take my money and
figure it out.
Just call my business manager or whatever, and boom, just take it. So for those of you who don't see, where Bitcoin is going, at some point you got to realize most of the transfer of wealth isn't going to come from regular people. No. Regular people can have some now and be in position to get that transfer of wealth, but it's going to come from,
institutional money.
Old money. Yeah, definitely. So.
I mean, old money likes to keep their money and make more money. And right now, the market, while it has been making them a lot more money, they're not stupid. You're talking about people who have multi-millions, billions of dollars. They are not about to let that. They're not about to lose that. So.
And once they make it that valuable, you'll start seeing national governments.
National governments.
Yeah.
So speaking of all of that, with national governments, Trump administration saying some Bitcoin ETF round 2, something amazing happened. Venezuela has been pushing back against cryptocurrency and Bitcoin for a while now. We talked about this like last year. We were talking about some other investment discussions, but everyone saw on the horizon. Last year, Venezuela was like, no, we'll be all right. They were pushing back. They were pushing so hard back. But now it looks like, one bolivar, was that how to pronounce it?
Yep, 1 bolivar.
Is going to equate to 1 Satoshi.
1 Satoshi.
Wow.
1 Satoshi, yeah.
Wow.
Which is, if you don't know, 1/1,000,000th of a Bitcoin. So 1 Satoshi is starting to get more popular because people are saying the value of Bitcoin is going to get to such a point that you're going to use 1 Satoshi sort of like you use the $1 as a unit of currency. So the fact that 1 bolivar is 1 Satoshi now, because of their high inflation rate, they can actually start making plans to peg their dollar to Bitcoin or to cryptocurrency, which is huge because
it's one country now.
It's a country.
We officially have a country about to equate one of their dollars, what we consider a dollar, to a Satoshi of Bitcoin. This is the beginning. After this, now it's going to take a second country, third country. Next year, it's going to be 10 or 15 countries. Before you know it, hopefully, who knows, they might say $1 is going to be equal to however many Satoshis. And once that conversation happens, I hope you already bought in. I hope you bought in when that conversation happens.
Yeah, that is that is awesome. Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Yep, Puerto Rico. Crypto Q, I saw the message, didn't get a chance to respond. But yeah, first of all, prayers to Puerto Rico. I hope we do send more help down. I know we sent the USS Comfort down, or USNS, excuse me, which is a naval hospital ship. They were actually based out of San Diego. I've actually been on that ship. It's a great ship. So I hope they go down there and do God's work to help those folks out. But you're right, that is a breeding ground right now in the country for the next one to say, hey, let's equate ours. I'm not sure what they have down. Do they just have dollars? I know it's still U.S. territory and stuff.
Yeah, still U.S. territory.
Yeah, so like I said, it's equate as a dollar to the Satoshi and see what happens next.
Oh yeah, and these natural disasters are kind of they're kind of predicting where we're going as far as economically. When something bad happens, you see how hard it is to get supplies, to send money, to do stuff. You have to go through Red Cross or go through whatever, whatever you go through.
And then there's these scams everywhere.
They're not provable.
Like in Haiti and stuff, they have all those scams going on.
Yeah, it's not provable. You can't really tell where the money went. I mean, you send it to somebody and then they may fix some stuff, but you don't really know. On the blockchain, it's provable. It went from this.
You can see exactly where it goes.
This is the amount that it had, and if any money leaves that account, you can see exactly what they did, and you can see, oh yeah, this is definitely a scam. You can see it from a mile away. So this actually presents a good opportunity for people who want to donate. BigGive.org. There's a few other ones out there, but BigGive is a big one where you can donate to causes like this. This shows the power of Bitcoin because instantly people are sending money. The Dash cryptocurrency, they were in Houston when that hit. The ability to fund an entire operation where you can help people in these disasters, cryptocurrency is way better. I mean,
and what's amazing about that too is, when you're for a national disaster, if you're going to send it to somebody, it's not like we're going to send it to an anonymous address. We're actually going to say if it is Red Cross, okay, Red Cross, put your address up, so everyone knows where this money is going to, and everyone in the entire world can look at that blockchain and say, all right, we just saw $1 million get sent from the U.S. directly to the Red Cross. We know they have this money. Now we can start looking. All right, what are you guys doing?
It flips it because right now the world we live in, privately, everything I do is public, and then these public institutions, everything they do is private. But we need to change that. If you are a public institution doing stuff, then you should have transparency. And as a private citizen, I should be able to be private. I don't want you to know my stuff. You shouldn't know it. So that's the change that's happening right now. You see it. It's happening right in front of us. So
I mean, all we need is everybody to jump on it.
Yeah.
T. Martin, what's going on?
Yeah, Pink Coin. Sorry, I forgot about that. Pink Coin's donation driven. It's a lot out there.
And man. Pink actually had a pump this week too for anybody who's paying attention to it. But as I said, it was a pump. I'm not sure it was an organic pump. I'm pretty sure
people were using it for donation purposes.
Oh yeah, so it could have been. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But so that was pretty big.
Yeah.
What did it say?
Yeah, Antonio. This is funny. We got two Antonios. So the Antonio with no last name. Yeah, he was saying if the U.S. uses it for taxes, it's a few countries to track taxes, that I feel like that's the only way they can actually regulate it, so to say. Because if they offer people to pay your Bitcoin in taxes, I think a lot of people would do it just because they'll say, oh, I got a lot of Bitcoin, so
right, I can just send it.
I can just send it.
And it's so much
half
easier.
Bitcoin to
Yeah.
pay my taxes. Oh, that's nothing.
Right.
Yeah. So, hey, what's up, T. Martin? How you doing?
So another thing we had to go back on, once again, this is about to be round 2 this. So first of all, shout out to Crypto Q for sending this information in from that we're about to say. Sonic Drive-In, for those who heard. Sonic's like a fast food restaurant. Long story short, I'm not going to go in super detail because it's the same story as Equifax Deloitte. Sonic Drive-In was hacked, all right?
Yeah, they rollerbladed off with your credit card numbers.
Sonic Drive-In is it's pretty big in the South. I know Southeast. I think there's actually a few in California as well. But possibly millions of credit cards and debit cards may be at risk right now. Couple of interesting things. First of all, yesterday, and it's unfortunate this happened. I'm not smiling like it's happening. I'm smiling because it's like these companies aren't picking up on this still. Like yesterday we said another big one was going to come. And I honestly
gave it a month.
Yeah, we gave it a month. And it happened in 24 hours. Like, and it got us thinking. We started doing a little bit more homework this morning, just for a quick second. Here's the issue. With all these hacks that's going on and the credit cards getting stolen, these things happened months ago, people. So the real question isn't now who's going to get hacked next. It's who's already been hacked and hasn't told us.
Yeah, you don't. If
like who's been hacked that hasn't told us now.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that's starting to worry me because I'm like, with Equifax 2 or 3 months later, Deloitte almost a year later, really, So who else has been hacked out there? We know banks get hit a lot. They don't say anything.
They don't have to.
They don't have to say anything. So. My thing now is, all right, if some of the main players are getting hacked, Equifax is getting hacked, if banks are getting hacked, come on. Everybody must be getting hacked and they're not saying anything. So that's the real issue. Let's get rid of them. Somebody says
credit card's probably gone to 10 years. I think it's be quicker than that. They've been calling for the de-dollarization of countries since 2014, and India actually did it. They basically told their citizens, if you didn't hear about they told their citizens, you got till Friday to turn in all your hundreds and fifties, and people were like, what? Yeah, we don't. Yeah, turn those in. You can't use it. So it was like a wave of people with the demonetization had to turn in their bills or whatnot, smaller bills, and it was a bank run, so to say. Economy sort of tanked at the time. Bitcoin went up. So they're trying to get the dollar out of here. And debit cards. I think they may have their use. I think it'll be like the people you see pay with a check now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
somebody pulls out that check, you like, man, get your old ass out of line. What are you doing? Like, but at the same time, it is money. So I think when people pull out credit cards in the future, I think payment systems will be like wristbands. It'll be your phone you can pay with. It'll be maybe something that looks like a credit card, but it's literally just you scan it and it takes the balance from it. I think that's where payments will go. It'll be instant, like with the Lightning Network. So credit cards may have their use because some people trust it more, but who wants to stick their credit card with the chip and it shows your location, how much you spent, what time you spent it, and they got the camera feed. Everywhere you use that chip, they track you. So I don't think that's gonna be big for people in the future. That's pretty much dead.
So so real quick, ICO Live folks was up. They're asking about this gentleman next to me. This is Bitcoin Zay. The man with the plan when it comes to Bitcoin, folks.
Multiple platforms.
Platforms. So another thing, once again, I'm not going to go too in detail with it, but Royal Bank of Canada, the largest bank in Canada, is now testing blockchain technology. Once again, people, we keep hearing this word, blockchain technology. Important thing, though, is that, once again, at least people are coming, starting to find out about it. But same story, whether it's Royal Bank of Canada, wherever they're doing in Europe, the banks here, everybody wants to test. We just had a story about the Trump administration talking about doing some things with blockchain, how it's going to be our future and stuff. So everybody's saying that word, but remember, the real word behind blockchain is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Yeah, they don't want to admit it. It's happening. It's here.
Tell your friends and family, stop being fooled by blockchain articles.
Right. Yeah. What else is going on? Anything big? I'm trying to see.
Well, I will say that we do have a big dinosaur in the building, another Stegosaurus, who's backtracked. Your boy Peter Schiff. If you've heard of him, he's a big gold bug type of guy. He thinks gold is everything. Even though it took 100 years to do what Bitcoin did in 8.
And he wasn't a believer of Bitcoin.
He still says he's not a believer in Bitcoin, but he actually had a debate with Max Kaiser that it was no value. However, his gold money company is accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum.
What? I thought all he's been saying.
He said.
Oh
he said
man, we got another flip flopper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And he's flip flop from it has no value to, well, if people say it has value or has demand, then we must use it. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's exactly what gives something value is people want to use it or would rather use it. So. I mean, these people, they've been around for years. He had a 40-year head start, so a lot of old people listen to him. However, people that are younger, even people that are older that realize the bullshit that goes on in the gold and silver market, they manipulate everything. They kind of like, yeah, all right, Peter Schiff, you've been talking about this for years, which is cool, but like I just said, it took 100 years to do what Bitcoin did in 8.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
He's accepting it now. So if you want to buy gold with cryptocurrency, if you want to exchange your self-sufficiency for
I was just about to say that makes no sense too. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
First he was against it. Now he's telling people, all right, well you can give me your Bitcoin, I'll give you some of my gold. It's like
just in case.
Like, are you not listening to me? Like, I don't want.
Like we said, short it or support it, man. Don't halfway, because we still haven't had said anybody say straight out Bitcoin is dumb, never use it, and then not go back and do something about it. Because Jamie Dimon said it, then all of a sudden we saw an investment. Then somebody else says, oh yeah, it's a bubble. But it won't pop until it's at the,
at the highest
$100,000 mark. Yeah, nobody makes a real prediction. So Peter Schiff, that's our dinosaur that's moonwalking backwards. Yeah, he's hedging his bets. I mean, which is smart.
But why can't he just come out and say it? Exactly. Why are they being assholes about it?
People are scared. They're just so scared to, I guess, admit there's something new that they didn't know about. They just didn't see it coming.
And to me, that shows, the older generation is always talking about right now on social media how narcissistic people are. Those are the true narcissists to me, because at least, like, all right, even at my age, I know, right now there's a 14-year-old programmer out there who is about to come with some heat that I'm not going to know anything about. When that day happens, I'm not going to be like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. He's 14. I'm gonna be like, hey, how can I help?
Yeah,
I'm standing by. Let me know how I can help you. Grow this thing, and if I can add any value. I'm not gonna be like, well, no, that's not what we were doing. Like,
when people start talking about robots do this, I'm not like, that'll never happen.
Yeah, robots are not gonna never come over. So.
Yeah, technological innovation pushes everything forward. So yeah. Can't say you are wrong.
No, that's true. Yeah. So that's the thing. Sumitra Deva said they can't say that they're wrong or their basically everything they stand on will fall. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate it's like that. I mean, but they built that up themselves.
Yeah. Some people said that about Vitalik's age because he was 17 when he first was on the thing, and I think he created it at 19. In my opinion, it's like I guess at his age he may not know how to run a company. However,
that's my own thing about him. That's what I've always said. The business side. That's it. Other than that, yeah.
But at the same time, you make enough money, you can pay people to learn it.
That's
as you go. It's a young cryptocurrency, Ethereum. I think it's a novel idea. Like, I think it'll take off simply because it's a country. I think a country is going to adopt it as a way to use it. But to me, they've had their bumps, some mess ups, but his age was a factor for some people.
Well, speaking of that,
smart guy.
It's a lot of stuff. So, speaking of institutional and traditional ways of looking at things and all that, Overstock shares surged to a 3-year max as they plan to develop an alternative ICO token trading platform. So this is funny. I think I saw this like on Cointelegraph, CoinDesk one. Like I said, we're going there and look at daily stuff just so we know a lot of people read it. We want to be able to comment and give you our insight.
They watch us too.
Oh yeah, we know they watch us now, but it's good. We're all sharing information. But what's interesting about Overstock, first of all, I do applaud Overstock. I'm not gonna act like they just got in the game. No, Overstock's been in the game. They are trying to move this forward. However, I know they have to too, because they're already such a wealthy company. But they're playing ball with the regulators with this new ICO platform. And basically, what it's going to do is the little guys, you're not going to be allowed in. Again, if you're not already a credit investor, if you don't already have a lot of money, you will not be allowed in. That's the way they're doing it now. So
why do they need ICO?
That's what I said.
Why does any of them need ICO?
Well, they're not doing an ICO per se. They're doing an
platform.
Yeah, they're doing the platform for it. But basically, that platform is going to be for very wealthy companies, and it's for institutional money. Once again, I don't knock them. I see it. Hey, they see an open space. They're a reputable name. They're like, hey, this is a very easy win for them because a lot of these big companies are scared to go on. Maybe the Bittrex or this, which is why Coinbase is doing so well. Coinbase as a trading platform is terrible, people. And I used to forever wonder, like, how is Coinbase in business, And the reason why is because they have all these other applications that are just for institutional and accredited investors. So Overstock is going that same direction. I get it. I'm not mad at them for getting money, but at the same time, that is hurting the whole, structure of decentralization, because they're saying, well, we're going to play ball.
Well, we're going to centralize it.
Yeah, we're going to. That's basically, they definitely. I mean, come on, Overstock having an ICO platform is definitely going to be centralized. The government is going to be able to pull any financial records, trading, any of that stuff. They won't be able to pull it. They're probably going to give it to them with a pretty package and a bow on top.
Yeah.
So that's the issue with it to me. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah. And then speaking of other institutional and state-backed stuff, Korea media giant NXC bought 65% of Bitcoin. I can't even say it, a Bitcoin exchange Corbett. So yeah,
big money.
It's a media giant, people. Think Fox News bought 65% of Bittrex.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
You know what I mean? Like that is, so I don't even need to explain the issue with that.
The media marketing is about to be top notch.
But here's the good thing. Once again, it goes all the way back to the basics. They're buying these exchanges. They're talking about blockchain. Again, they're saying everything. They're doing everything except mentioning the words Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies because they're trying to form their own. Stay strong, spread the word, decentralization, because they can buy up all these exchanges. They can bring all these institutional investors and credit investors. But right now, as we stand, the bottom line is you need Bitcoin. You need Bitcoin or Ethereum to buy into all these other platforms and altcoins. And if you already have it, if you're holding it, your worth is just going to keep going up. So that's the positive about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't follow them, but another big thing before we give out the Bitcoin of the day and all this good stuff. I posted on our Facebook. I think it's on Twitter as well. We posted on Facebook, Twitter. You can find it on YouTube. Loud Labs, which is a YouTube channel out here in Los Angeles. They do a lot of shows. Pretty big subscriber list. Yeah, shout out to Todd, P, Scotty, of course, K Pook, the mayor, all those great people, man. They had us on September 1st. I think, it was on September 1st because it was a full year of us working together. They had us on for a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency interview. Like I said, it's up on our Facebook and Twitter at Kirby Crypto, KRBECRYPTO.
Yep.
We did this interview September 1st, and I'm telling you, I just rewatched it today to make sure everything was good to go. We had to call at least 4 things that happened in the month of September 1st. We called the just one of the things, for example, like yesterday, the SEC cyber regulations and stuff.
Cyber unit.
We were talking about that on September 1st. We were like, the market manipulation, they're going to try to use that as a reason to come in. And what happened 3 days ago. So it's a really good interview. It's like it's probably about an hour and a half long. We started the 22-minute mark. But
I'll put that on my Twitter and everything.
Yeah, I'll put it on mine as well. But like I said, we literally called like 4 or 5 different things throughout the month of September on that interview, as well as stuff we've seen like literally in the last 24 to 48 hours. So it was a good interview. Yeah. And for the free Bitcoin day, what are we doing? Real quick. Bitcoin. T. Martin, a few people said it.
Tutorial.
BitMax tutorial.
Yeah, that's what I say. I have a few of them ready, but I have to get y'all to understand I have to do work too. So as far as making videos, I have a few that just have to be edited down. I promise you, these videos will be out by next week. It'll probably be a flood of them. You'll probably be tired of them, but there's a few I have to put out. But as far as working this week, this is a big week for us. So
yeah, this is our accumulation week. We have a lot of products, but we've just been working on it.
Trader's Toolkit is actually 3 parts. I already have that set up, and the smart contracts that with Ubik and Neo, I'll introduce those. So yeah, a few other videos will come out. And Antonio, I'm sending yours. I believe I had a problem with the public address. I'll check again. But yeah, I'll be sending that to you. But for the free Bitcoin, let us know if the Bitcoin ETF gets accepted or denied. What do you think will happen? So 2 things. If it gets accepted, what do you think will happen? If it gets denied, what do you think will happen? If you think, some people think if it gets accepted, there'll actually be a drop off in price on purpose. There'll be a forced downward swing just because they'll be able to buy it in at a lower price. So some people think it'll shoot the price up. So just let me know what you think. Put your public address. We'll send that free Bitcoin to you.
So appreciate that, Derek. He said if you need help, let some people know. We will do that for sure soon. He also asked, somebody else asked, do we have altcoins we sell? For most of the altcoins we did, we still hold them. So yeah. But I guess we can start looking at it. I mean,
you buy it, you flip it, you buy it.
Yeah, there's some bad ones out there. There's some good ones too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I keep seeing people talk about OMG. Yes, OMG. For those who don't know, I'm not sure we did a video about it, but Well, about the McDonald's thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we did. Yeah, so they partnered with McDonald's. I think it was in Thailand or something.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why you're seeing that price start to go up a little bit. And granted, McDonald's is a franchise, but all it takes is one good use case. So I'm sure other McDonald's are watching those guys at least for 3 to 6 months to see, you know, does it work? How will it work? Yeah. And if it does well, then it will go next. So
buy and hold. I mean, like I said, our strategy for some of these is buy and hold. Most of them, in our case, because like I said, we think long term. So
we've been holding a lot recently.
But we do have a lot of traders that watch. So for entry points and all that stuff, we try and give some tips. We're not giving away everything. You gotta pay for that player. But that's what
we'll set some. We'll set some stuff up. We got some stuff coming. We'll set it up so we can provide as much information as possible for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Other than that, thanks for watching, people. As like I said, check out that interview. We started 22-minute mark, and make sure you follow us at Kirby Crypto, KRBECRYPTO. Yeah. And always, thanks for the support. We truly do appreciate it. So if you can, share these videos and get some more people to watch it. We would definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely.
You all have a great one, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Mr. Mandy, I don't understand.